Qin Shi Huang leads the Chinese Civ in Sid Meier's Civilization VI. Qin Shi Huang united the warring states of China and became the first emperor of the Qin dynasty. His economic and political reforms brought standardization and central rule to China, and he built the famous Terracotta Army. China's special civ ability is called Dynastic Cycles. They get a larger boost from Eurekas and Inspirations compared to other civs. Qin is a ruler who gets things done. His builders receive an additional use, and he can use builders to boost construction on ancient and classical wonders. The Chinese unique unit is the Crouching Tiger Cannon. This high-power, short-range unit doesn't require specific resources to produce. The Great Wall has returned in Civilization VI, but now it is a unique tile improvement for the Chinese. At the start of the game, it'll provide defense and gold, and as you advance through time, it'll give you bonus culture and tourism. Keep in mind that because it's a tile improvement, you'll have to keep dedicating builders to the task of expanding it, just like in history. Like Egypt, China is a wonder-focused civ in the early game, but unlike Egypt, China can be much more defensive and insular. The Great Wall will be a formidable barrier to protect you in the early game. How will you rule the Middle Kingdom in Sid Meier's Civilization VI?